Well. Where do we start? Where do we start? Besides, welcome on back to the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr.A, the host of your show. So please support your show. Hit that thumbs up. Get some friends to subscribe. Bring them on into the boxing rehab. You know, it's better when us boxing junkies are together. Now, as far as it is what it is, it's get the W, right? Erislandy Lara got the W. Vendetti did what we thought he was going to do. Come in there with try to apply the best pressure he can, square it up, get hit with some uppercuts. He didn't get knocked out though. Now, did he get rocked a couple? Did Arizona Lara make an attempt to go for the knockout? I don't know, but he was putting some mustard on the end of the punches towards the end of the fight. Now, I very alarmed by that fight. Again, Erislandy Lara, my favorite fighter, on his last stint. Again, I do believe he's after this. It's a PBC gif. It's like, okay, Charlo, you could, or Rosario, you could get a scalp of a legend, or the legend, like, here's your one last shot. Here you go. You know, thanks for doing your thing. Now bounce. You get one last shot at the belt. Now, from what I saw, though, Lara, like I said, I don't know if he's fighting down to the competition. I just saw too many right hands land. And I like, damn, dude. Will he be able to survive Charlo's right hands like that? Will he be able to survive Banana's right hands like that? Like maybe like over a couple of rounds. I don't know if Lara he might get dropped, even knocked out. Considering this fight between him and the winner is probably going to be what, a year and a half. Because you figure Rosario and Charlo, they got this match, then they got a rematch. That's about a year right there. So he's going to be about 38. I don't know, because the way you beat Lara is you punch where he's going to be. And Vendetti was doing it well. He started picking that out. Okay, like he's gonna turn out and just throw the hook. He'll be there. You know, whether it's the left hook because he's turning, or when he just turns out, he has his hands down. Like, why is Laura pulling away so much with his hands down? And he kept getting caught on the way out with the right hook. It was a distance right hook, but it'd be a wide, and it'd catch him on the way out. And then even with the straight right, Vendetti was timing him over his jab. And Salas even told him, like, hey, you got to do better with your jab, dude. Like, don't be so lazy with it because he's timing you. You know, and you could hear you could hear during the fight, Salas telling Laura, pick up your left hand, the right, and you can see sometimes when Laura got hit with the right hand, he like put his hand up like shit, like he'd tap his head like fuck it, like, I forgot it again. So hopefully it's not because him spinning out was always a way to beat Laura. It's the way Angulo hit him and dropped him. He threw the hook where he was spinning, where he was gonna be. That's the way Canelo got back into the fight. He started throwing the left hook to the body where he was gonna be, not to where he's at. And that's still it. And the fact that he's spinning out with his hands down, it's like, damn, dude, if Vendetti can crack him, Charlo will knock his ass out. So, because he's going to be even older, the punch resistance going to be even thinner. And like I said, with the straight right hands, Rosario, excuse me, Rosario could even do something. So like I said, hopefully this is just a bad habit of him fighting down to the competition. Some fighters do that. You know, it's been a while. It's been like a year layoff. But like I said, as Laura being my favorite fan, I was very alarmed by that performance last night. I thought it was a shit performance. A very shitty performance. Got the job done. That's all. Like, hey, you got that W. That's all that matters. But shitty performance. Very shitty performance. Is it the movement and inside defense, all that looked good. You know, he still knows how to shell up. You know, he gets you. And when he's inside, he does a nice little like tilt to kind of take away the a wide target to hit. But what I did find very frustrating and that pissed me off was Laura's always been a hugger and a holder, but the way he kept looking at the ref, like, hey, I'm holding him, break it up. And the ref was like, no, I ain't going to break it up. He can still fight it. And Laura's so busy looking. All of a sudden, Vendetti throw one over the top and bow, crack him. Like, bro, you got to stop looking at the ref, bro. If you're going to hold, just hold and fucking get penalized until the refs do something. Don't look at him, you know, because he's over there looking, getting cracked in the face. And they even, they commented on it like, hey, he's so busy looking at the ref that he's not protecting himself. So it's a lot of, like I said, I'm hoping it's just laziness fighting down to the competition, because that's a bad, I don't know if it's the reflexes are gone, just a bad habit that Charlo and them could take advantage of. Whoever that champion, because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I'm still picking my boy Lara to fucking win against those guys and retire. You know, that's what I would like to see. My favorite fighter. I would like to see him go out, not like Bernard Hopkins, but actually have the swan song. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, he got the W. The output, the punch selection, all that looked good. You know, it's normal stuff. It just like I said, just bad laziness on the bringing his hand back, and he's spinning out with his hands down. And you know, as much as Charlo ain't a solid boxer, the dude got one hell of a hook, and he will follow you. You know, he'll throw punches. And same with Rosario, he has a nice straight. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Where does Lara go from here? Can he afford to wait that 1 year off for this title fight, or will he keep some stay busy fights? Maybe whoever's next in line. You know, what's that? Cornflake lost last night. So we'll see. We'll see what Lara does. What a shit performance, but hey, got the W. Thank you for your time and support.